All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
So much more.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Goblins approach!
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. I shall be your shadow.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Did anyone else see that? Or catches the light?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
What's this? We're trapped. Why? A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops, brave, be on your guard.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
This brute has quite the temper.
Disappointments make green your brain.
Do not falter. We'll take every ounce of our strength, but we can't prevail.
We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold. Just a moment.
Nice view from up here. Let me see how high I can scale.
Not bad,
Fall back!
Mind when it comes. We must away lest the current overtake us.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the valor you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
I dare say the quandary of what to do with it is half the joy.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Coming, Master.
Goblins! Of rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? No suspicious characters shall slip my gaze. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
A chest. What harm could there be in having a peek?
There's got to be something
I'm in
fun to do.
Some might find something too. I shall be on top form. I can
No compares to a real bow.
Off to market I go.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Townsfolk won't attend a stale performance. That's not enough for a lady there. Lots to do. It's hard to decide between right and left.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
The rules at your neck.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Let's see. What can we do without?
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
I foresee naught but success on the path that lies ahead.
I get along with everyone.
Tis nice to see everyone out and about. Not sure they say. I'll know full
I get on with it. Have a precious little time.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
It's best taken at a
Fine
measured
wares.
pace.
Puts me in the mood for something.
This isn't much to go on. All the best tales for travellers at the inn.
A mug of ale, please.
The rules at your neck. All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on.
Not much to do. Save wait for someone to...
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
I'm in it now. No sense getting not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it. Well met. How might I be of service?
Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master. Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of my trade.
Might as well take a look while you're here.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
How I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go, then.
I hope you slept well.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combats.
Ain't no sense thinking too far ahead, anyhow.
It's quiet about.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
This is more than I can bear.
I'll not take that from you. From bad to worse.
Slow and steady gets the job done. I should gladly stay a while.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Oof. My back.
As you wish. I shall return directly. Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Oh, glad.
Gazing upon the sea makes me feel rather strange.
I see no reason to approach, lest we keep our distance.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Ah, now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Let me think on this. Never did stand
Sets my thoughts down dark
I end up feeling weary even after a day of I ought to give
Arms!
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll make myself some
I'm so tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
What a racket.
Now, where was I headed?
Now here's a welcome.
Suppose I'll wander about.
Look yonder, toward the sea. I espy a distant shore, a land untravelled.
What awaits us there? I am bursting to find out.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew even it could be in a bad way.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Glad to be of service.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast lead.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
A flesh wound. I can handle that. Hold on. Stay right there.
those trifles, and you'll get stepped on ere long.
Never fear. I am...
I'll turn you into a pincushion! Cyclops draws near.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Fear not, master. Naught shall befall you while I am here.
Goblins approach!
Can't leave it to me.
Times must be tedious if you resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
Forgive me, I put my helmet off.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Look, master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
It'll be an honor to serve by your side.
Are you so eager to chat with me? I thought we did enough of that on the road. 'Tis our duty to bring the beast.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. It is said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
I shan't let them find you. Perhaps 'tis best to live and let live.
Shall I give it its comeuppance?
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
That was worth it. There's no one standing who might...
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. The Fiend Unknown is the most perilous.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Good seaman fight is not yet done.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
No quarrel here. Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Enough to make one pity our foe.
What? You then? If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Yon chest lies maddeningly close.
We must find a way over to it. It would be torture to leave it. Unclaimed?
luck. 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. I can scarcely see a thing in this murk.
You've a strong arm. It was a simple patrol mission. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Would that such tranquility could last.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a... I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Over here, if you please. "'Tis this way. Over here, if you would. Where the ogre?
I'd leave it to me.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
It is a tendency we might exploit. To do so would be to cause danger.
Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. We were to make for our village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Goblins, Master!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. There's a tendency we might exploit. So we can danger.
I'll save you.
Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
Attack now, while the oak potentially sticks them its favorite prey. Do hurry.
One of us has been doused in smart. I think wrong.
This foe's beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Appeared? Should be.
I am grateful.
Seems to have been sure we can fight this one. Somehow. Quickly! Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
Goblins approach!
You have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
This load shall fall by my hand. Bear in mind that the brutes will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
It is a tendency we might exploit, but to do so would be to cause danger.
Quickly now!
What's most effective